Good morning. Whether you just rolled out of bed or you've already been moving throughout your day, this is your reset. A few minutes to wake up the spine, open up the hips, and remind your body what it's capable of before the day asks anything of it. No equipment, no rush, just you and your mat. Let's begin. Find a stance wherever feels right. We're starting with 3 full breaths. Inhaling through the nose, slow and steady. Exhaling through the mouth like you're fogging up a mirror. Let the body settle and let the mind catch up with where you are right now. And on your last exhale, let go of whatever you walked in with. Stay where you are. Elbows open wide into goalposts. 90 degrees. Inhaling as the arms open, chest expanding. Exhale, draw them closed. Forearms aligning in front of you. This is your first shoulder opener of the day, so you're not forcing anything, just noticing where there's tightness and breathing into it. Then let's come into our roll downs, chin dropping first and letting the weight of your head lead you forward and down. We're going one vertebrae at a time here. Breathing into the back of the legs, the low back, and rebuilding at the top. On the way down, we're hanging heavy at the bottom. Remember not to rush this process. The in-between is the whole point. On your exhale, draw the belly in and rebuild, stacking back up slowly, head arriving last. Come down to seated on your mat. We're going into our seated cat-cow. So sit in a way that lets you sit tall. Hands can rest on the knees. Inhale as your heart lifts and your chest opens. Exhale, bringing your chin to chest, belly scooping in. Inhale, gentle arch through the spine. Exhale, spine curves like a crescent. Let your breath drive the movement here. Your spine has been still all night. This is allowing it to wake up. Coming down onto our mat for the roll-ups. Legs are going to be long on the mat, arms reach overhead. We're inhaling and exhaling to take the arms up and over. Exhaling to return back to the mat. Remember, inhale, exhale to let the arms lead you up and over, peeling the spine off of the mat. Inhaling as you slowly lower back and exhaling to return. Remember that you are in control of the descent here. And if the legs want to lift, maybe soften the knees slightly. This isn't about getting to the top, it's about what's happening along the way. On this last one, pause at the top and take a full breath before you lower all the way with control to the mat. Roll all the way onto your back, one leg long, one knee hugging into the chest. Take a breath here. Then extend that leg towards the sky, soften the knee if you need it. Flex through the foot, feeling the length in the back of the leg. Maybe even bend and straighten a few times before finding your hold. From there, let the leg rotate in and out from the hip. This is easy, it should be unhurried. We're just allowing the joint to get a slow rinse here. Then try to keep the leg a little turned out as we go into our one leg circles. We're drawing from the hip, not the knee. So keep the pelvis anchored here. The resting leg is staying heavy and grounded. Then hug the knee back into the chest and switch sides. Same thing, waking up through the back of the leg and through the hip. Hands can release from the leg and press heavy into the mat as you begin your circles on the other side. We're just doing a few circles in each direction. Reverse the circle. Remember to try to keep the hips anchored here. And don't forget to breathe. Then hug the knee back into your chest. From here, you can actually float both knees in towards your chest, curling the head and shoulders up. Going into our single leg stretch. One leg extends long, reaching away like there's something just out of grasp, and switch. As you switch, keep the curl, keep the shoulders away from the ears. Think down, not forward. Breathe with the movement, exhaling as you switch. We're almost through the section. Both knees hug back into the chest, rest the head, neck, and shoulders. Maybe take a breath here before placing the feet flat on the mat, hip width apart. Arms are going to be long by your sides here, pressing into the mat again. We inhale at the bottom and exhale to press through the feet and peel the hips up. At the top, one long diagonal line from knees to shoulders. Take a breath at the top and lower down slowly, tailbone landing last. Exhale, pressing through the feet and peeling the hips up, tailbone first. On your last rep, hold at the top, breathe into the chest, feel the front of the hips opening before releasing back down to the mat. Now come up to seated. Our legs are going to be wide here. Arms are open to a T. It's first thing in the morning, so if it feels better to sit tall with a slight bend in the knees, do that. Inhale tall through the spine, and as you exhale, rotate towards one leg, reach opposite hand past the pinky toe, and reach 3 times. Inhaling back to center, exhaling to the other side. Back arm is reaching long behind you. It's like you're wringing out the spine like a cloth. Make sure to let the exhale do the work. The more you breathe out, the more the rotation can find its depth on its own. We're only doing a few here. Now lower the arms, and you're going to come back down onto your side, head resting on your arm, body in one long line. We're going into a little side kick series, starting with our front back. Make sure that your hips are stacked and shoulders are stacked before you lift the top leg to hip height. Kick twice to the front, and point the toe and kick once to the back. We're kicking with a small pulse and then really sweeping it back long and controlled. The pelvis is staying still, just moving the leg. You can try to picture there's a glass pane on top of your leg so it can't really move above the spot that is at. If you need more control, take the motion a little smaller. For our bicycles, we're bending the knee in towards the chest, extending the leg long and sweeping it back. Slow and deliberate, like you're pedaling through something nice and thick. Same thing, trying to keep the same height and then reversing. Leg is sweeping forward, knee to chest, then heel to hip, and continue this motion. Before grabbing onto the top ankle and pulling into a brief quad stretch. No forcing here, just a hold. And now we flip onto the other side. We're doing the same thing on the other side. You can place your head into your hands. Shoulders are stacking, hips are stacking before we do anything else. Legs long. Find that glass pane and start to kick the leg front twice and once to the back. You're really anchoring through your core or your bottom leg. But also, if it feels comfortable for you, feel free to rest your head all the way down onto the mat. This is for the morning after all. For your bicycles, keeping that slow, controlled motion, Knee into chest, kicking forward, and then sweeping backwards. If the hips are wobbling a bit, maybe take the motion a little smaller. The focus here is not on a big core workout. The focus here is on mobilizing the body for the day. So take it easy, then grab onto the top ankle for the quad stretch. Breathe here. And release to come onto your stomach. Hands are interlaced behind the base of your skull, elbows are wide. We are inhaling to let the elbows lift away from the mat, chest opening, shoulders drawing back and down, and exhaling to lower. This isn't a back bend, it's just a subtle opening. A few gentle reps here, reminding the chest that it can open. Now hands are going to frame the chest, elbows are going to be tucked. We inhale to sweep the arms forward and wide as you lift the chest. Exhale to circle the arms back and lower down. It's like you're parting water here. We're doing this slowly and intentionally. Long through the back of the neck. And after your last rep, hands can come under the forehead and hips shift back towards the heels for your rest pose. Letting the low back decompress here, staying for as long as you need. Each exhale, feeling a little bit more of that decompression. After I reset my mat, we are coming back to all fours and then lowering down to your forearms. Walk the hands forward and let the chest melt towards the mat. Hips are staying high. You should feel this through the shoulders and the whole of the upper back. We're kind of flowing here, but as you push back into that puppy pose, breathe into wherever you're holding. Letting yourself soften a little bit more into what may be an uncomfortable stretch with each exhale, and letting this motion be fluid. This is great for countering all of the hunching over that we do during the day. Breathe here. And then come back up to a seated position, legs folded off to one side for our mermaid. Top arm sweeps up and over in a long arc, letting the body open all the way from the hip to the fingertips. Coming back up and then over. We're flowing in and out of this a few times before we hold. Now plant the forearm down and come into a bit of a spinal twist, rotating the chest towards the ground, forearms supporting you. Hold here and let the spine unwind. Open back up and switch sides. Recentering yourself on your mat if you need to. One arm tall, reaching up and over towards the ankles. keeping the length in your spine as you reach. And holding a little longer on the last one. Chest really opening here. Come on to the opposite forearm, and then let's head into that spinal twist. Open back up and push yourself back up into a seated position. Now we are waking the body up here, so we're going to finish off with a little bit of some full body movement to get some energy in. Coming into a plank before pushing back into a pike. Walk the hands back towards your feet, taking your time, and rolling up one vertebrae at a time until you're standing tall. Then dive back down and continue the movement. Walking your hands back into your plank, breathing here, then shifting back into your pike, hips high, heels reaching towards the ground, walking the hands back. Remember, we're rolling up slowly here, getting motion into the spine before diving back down. Make sure we're pausing at these in-betweens like this plank here, feeling the body warming up before continuing the motion. You should feel energy coursing through your whole body with this exercise. Hang heavy here before rolling up all the way to the top. Taking a breath where you are. Notice if you feel a little taller, a little more awake than when you started. Notice your body responding to the movement, and carry this into the rest of your day. All of it, the breath, the length, the awareness of where you are in space. And I'll see you next time.